哈利路亚，各位弟兄姐妹，大家平安。
Hallelujah, peace to all the brothers and sisters.
感谢主耶稣的带领。我们今天是秋季联恩布道会的第一天的晚上。
We thank for God's guidance. Tonight is the first night of our spiritual convocation in the fall.
我们很高兴今天大家能够在一起来聚会敬拜神。
And we are very joyful that everyone can gather together to worship God.
我们也很欢迎我们的亲戚朋友、弟兄姐妹都能够来参加我们的聚会。
And we're very happy to have our friends and relatives and also our brothers and sisters to be worshiping God together.
这一次的联恩会是我们西北区合并5个教会的联恩布道会。
And this is the first combined Evangelical services and spiritual convocations for the Northwest region for all 5 churches together.
从今天晚上一直到星期天的晚上，一共有4天的时间。
From tonight until Sunday night, there's a total of 4 days.
那今天晚上我们开始的时候，要一起来参加祷告会。
So tonight, as we start, we will start with the prayer session.
那我们在祷告的时候，小弟想读一段圣经跟大家来分享。
And before you pray, I'd like to share one passage from the Bible to share.
请看诗篇的第121篇。
Let's look at Psalms 121.
诗篇121篇的第1跟第2节。
Psalms 121 verses 1 and 2.
我要向山举目，我的帮助从何而来？我的帮助从造天地的神而来。
Verse 1, I will lift up my eyes to the hills. From whence comes my help? My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth.
这个作诗的人在这里特别讲到问了一个问题。
And here the psalmist asked a question.
他说：“我的帮助从哪里来？”
From whence comes my help?
在问这个问题的时候，他同时有一个动作。
And at the same time he's asking this question, he also has an action.
他的动作说：“我要向高山举目。”
And the action is, it says, I will lift up my eyes to the hills.
什么是高山？
What does it mean, the hills?
这一段圣经叫做上行之诗，就是往上走的一个诗歌。
And this psalm is one of the song of ascent. That means it is a song they sing as they go up the hill.
一般来讲是他们到耶路撒冷去圣殿敬拜的时候到耶路撒冷所唱的所读的一段圣经。
So this is a passage that they sing or they read as they go to the temple in Jerusalem to worship.
所以这个山不是别的地方，是神的圣山。
So the hills here is not just any hill, but this is the holy mountain of God.
我要向山举目，也就是说，我要向这个山上面来看到什么东西，看我的帮助从哪里来。
So the psalmist will lift up his eyes to look up the hills, and what is he looking for on the hills is where his help will come from.
接下来第2节的圣经说，我的帮助是从造天地万物的神而来。
In verse 2 it says, My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth.
山是一个保障，一个让人家可以依靠的地方。
So the mountain is a stronghold where people can rely on.
也是他们要去圣殿来朝拜神的地方。
And it's also where the holy temple is, where they will worship God.
当圣徒们来到这个要上这个山的时候，他们的心里面有一个很 强烈的愿望。
When they come up to the hills, they have this very strong hope.
他们希望能够得到神的帮助。
They hope that they can receive help from God.
我们今天也是一样。
It is the same for us today.
我们今天也是来到圣山来朝拜神。
Today we also come to the holy mountain to worship God.
我们不管在世界上遇到什么事情，生活上面发生了什么事情，
No matter what we encounter in our life, whatever happens in our life,
我们的脚步，我们的眼睛是望向这一座山。
our steps and our eyes are towards the hills.
这个山是神同在的山。
And this mountain is where God abides.
这个山就是在希伯来书讲的是永生神的教会。
And this hills or the mountain is what is described in Hebrew, the church of the living God.
所以我们一直来到这个里面。
So we continue to come here.
我们得到那造天地万物的主的保护。
And we receive protection from the God that made heaven and earth.
这里说，在这山里面，在这圣殿里面谁都不能够来侵犯我们。
And in this mountain, in this temple, no one can attack us.
因为保护我们的是神。
Because the one that protects us is God.
他要在我们的右边来帮助我们。
He will help us at our right hand.
我们在这个疫情当中
During this pandemic,
我们特别来求神帮助。
let's ask God to help us.
让我们信仰不但是不退步，而且往前走。
So that our faith will not decrease, but it will move forward.
虽然我们不能够到真正的会堂里面，
Although we cannot go to the physical chapel,
可是我们把我们的眼睛望在这山上面，
but we fix our eyes on the hills.
就像圣经里面讲说，把我们的眼来看到看到救主耶稣。
Just like how the Bible describes how we fix our eyes on Jesus.
当我们把我们的眼睛专注到神的事上，
When we fix our eyes on the things of God,
当我们把我们的心来转向主耶稣，
when we turn our hearts toward Jesus Christ,
主耶稣要带领我们，
Jesus Christ will lead us,
让我们在这世上一步一步的走到天家。
so that we can walk step by step in this world until we reach our heavenly home.
我们看第8节，
Let's look at verse 8.
你出你入，神要保护你，从今时直到永远。
The Lord shall preserve your going out and your coming in from this time forth and even forevermore.
愿神带领我们，
May God guide us,
不管我们是在家里面，或者是在外面，
whether we're at home or when we're outside,
不管我们是处在危险当中或平安里面，
whether we're in safety or if we're in danger.
神要保护我们，
God will protect us
让我们能够永远的住在神的家里面。
so that we can dwell in the house of God forever.
现在我们是要来一起参加这个宝贵的灵恩布道会。
And as we come to this spiritual convocation in Evangelical services,
求神在这个开始的时候，能够一路的带领我们，让我们能够在主里面得到平安，得到帮助。
and we ask God to guide us from the beginning until the end.
一起来祷告。
Let's kneel down and pray together.